Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching 28 Weeks Later. What'd you think of 28 Days Later?
That was a much darker film than I thought it was gonna be. When we watched it, I was anticipating, a horror film, and I guess I wasn't expecting it to be like horror the way that it was. Like, it was horrific. And just watching the way that people could be to each other, which is a theme that we've talked about. We watched Last of Us, not on the channel, we've watched The Walking Dead.
Right.
So we've talked about how in these kind of infection situations, it really comes down to the people being the worst.
Yeah, it's always the people and what they'll do to each other once society collapses.
Mm-hmm.
The first movie, 28 Days Later, I'd seen it before. You were experiencing it for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not your traditional zombie because they're not zombies, they're infected.
Mm-hmm.
It's like rage, like
Yes.
it transfers immediately, which I think that's one of like the craziest things. It's also shot on like a video camera, so it has this like grimy kind of look to it, I think.
Yeah.
It's a very, very unique and interesting movie. 28 Weeks Later is maybe more your traditional anticipated sequel. I forgot. Oh, it's like Scream 2. Scream 2 does a great job of like playing into the fact of what sequels are. Bloodier and more action and more violent and stuff. So I think that's what 28 Weeks Later is. It's
Okay.
kind of everything a little bit ramped up for action's sake, maybe.
Okay.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I have seen 28 Weeks Later. I definitely enjoyed it. And I definitely think it has one of the best first few minutes of a movie I've seen.
All right. That's saying a lot.
Yeah, I love the opening to this movie.
Okay. I have not seen this movie, and this actually won our horror sequel Patreon poll.
So we would like to thank our patrons for voting for this to win our horror sequel Patreon poll.
A mouthful. So I'm really excited to watch this, hoping there's not too many jump scares. Not trying to pop anyone out.
Yeah, we're not trying to induce labor. We kind of realized that we're like, you know what? We should maybe take like horror movies off the schedule for the next couple of months.
For a little bit. Unless, she's overstayed her welcome, and then we're like, let's just do it.
That's only horror movies. So I'm really looking forward to watching this again. It's like I said, it's been a while, and it's going to be awesome to see you experience it for the first time.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on our Twitch, Instagram, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the movie.
What are you gonna cook?
Your favorite?
I don't know how loud this gets. It's like this is a quiet part, but I don't remember the loud parts.
It's like weird tension.
It's weird vibes already,
Yeah.
right?
So they're not in their home.
No.
Because that was not them.
They're far, far away, and they're safe and sound.
I guess they sent their kids at the right time.
Not interrupting, am I?
Oh. Thought they were alone. Oh, so there's a bunch of people here.
Be hungry when he gets back. He'll want something to eat.
Here we go again.
It's just us in here and them out there.
Don, it's a kid!
Oh, no. I'm sorry, kid. Ooh, why is it so bright?
Because they have everything locked up.
Right.
Oh, shit.
There's others too.
How many?
Loads.
Sam.
Oh my god.
They're here. Oh, it's so fast.
Sorry, Cooper.
Dog came to check up on us.
Oh, shit.
They're breaking in everywhere. Oh, so chaotic.
Help us!
Oh my god.
how quickly it all goes down. Ripped away.
What do you even do? Like, there's no way.
Oh.
Oh no! Are they all in the water too?
Yeah. Oh.
That was so chaotic.
I love that opening.
It's like the stark difference between that old couple and like him trying to do anything he could to protect her.
Yeah.
And then him just leaving his wife.
5 weeks, died.
What happened?
Well, that was early on.
Oh, so what we watched was
Earlier on in the whole infection.
That's what you meant by early on. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So this is like the aftermath of rebuilding.
Yep.
Is that Jeremy Renner?
Yeah.
Colonel, I'm watching the new arrivals disembark.
Yes, Major.
No one told me that we're now admitting children.
Oh, that's
Rose.
yeah.
How old are you, Andy? 12.
That makes you the youngest person in the entire country. Welcome back to Britain.
I don't know if that's trash or bodies or what.
Both.
Or just everything's just considered biohazard. I'd be afraid to go back.
Rats and wild dogs are prevalent, as is disease.
Oh, dang. I didn't even think about the rats and dogs.
The U.S. Army is responsible for your safety.
Are those the kids of the couple then?
That's a good theory. I can't tell you anything.
I don't remember the mom having those eyes though.
Dad!
Oh, okay.
He made it.
Missed you so much.
I feel like you used to watch a show that he was in and he had like scales.
Yes, Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. I was like, he looks like Rumpelstiltskin.
Yes, yeah.
What are you afraid of?
What if it comes back?
It won't come back.
What if it does?
If it comes back, we kill it.
Seems like some foreshadowing.
Rob, this place then, Andy. Hey?
Does seem kind of crazy that they're just like bringing everyone back before the cleanup is complete.
Listen, I hope you guys understand. We're not going to be able to go back. It's outside the security zone in anywhere.
What happened, Dad? To Mum?
Do you want to sit down and I'll tell you all about it?
Quite a story.
Yeah.
Your mum and I were hiding in a house, just trying to stay alive, I suppose. And then we were attacked. Trapped in the bedroom. I tried to go back. She was already gone.
Interesting.
Yeah. Might be hard to tell your kids that I left your mom.
Been in quarantine waiting for you guys to come back.
We're just happy you're still alive.
I'm sorry.
I mean, if he would have stayed, they most likely both would have died.
Oh, 100%. But, I mean, that was...
The situation you're in, kind of.
Yeah, but that's just like how, like, twice she watched him run.
Yeah. You gotta get ready for those jump scares.
I knew it was coming. It's worse when you know it's coming.
Oh, no.
I'm back in this shithole.
I know, man. I had that same dream about your wife.
Next time I'm gonna shoot you, though.
All right, see you later, family man.
I was not anticipating the second one.
Does everyone just, like, have to leave their curtains open
I don't know, maybe.
so they can be watched? Oh, is that them?
Yeah. Jesus, what was that?
Nightmare.
I don't remember that.
We'll go home, we'll get what we want, and come back again. We should have told Dad.
There's always one idiot.
We have 2 strays that just slipped out the north gate. Stray dogs? No, puppies.
I mean, if you're told the last infected died 6 months ago.
You think you're safe.
That's what we need.
I don't like this. Why is it so quiet?
There's nothing out here.
It's kind of shocking that they haven't finished cleaning what's right next to
The green zone or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a pretty dead body. Oh.
Where'd he go?
Let's go.
Oh.
Did look like he was gone.
Is no one gonna do anything? They were like very much told that
Someone escaped.
2 kids left.
There you go.
The lack of any sound in this is so unsettling to me.
Just waiting for a loud crash or bang.
Tammy, are you there?
Where's Sam?
Tammy. Tammy.
Or who's Sam? Is that the sister? There's people here?
You're not being funny.
What is that? Oh shit, is that their mom?
Came looking for a picture and found the mom.
You're hurting me.
Kyle, I got your puppies.
So it definitely has to have something to do with her eyes. She has like some sort of immunity.
Do you know of any other survivors? Have you come into direct contact with the infected?
So she got bit and then she made it out.
She made it out of the house and kept running.
I want to see my children.
Damn. She does not have the rage, but I think if she sees her husband,
She will have the rage.
yes. She's got to recognize whose kids it is.
Yeah.
Or mom it is.
Mr. Harris.
Yeah.
We found your kids.
Oh, thank God.
We found your wife, too.
Oh, told my kids she got bit and eaten.
You said you saw her die.
Did he?
No, not technically.
It's too hard to explain.
Try to explain it, Dad. Try.
I wouldn't have told you that.
He said that she got bit,
Yeah.
which she did.
I'm not sure what's happening here, but it's good. Mum's alive.
I want to see her.
Everyone's locked up in quarantine.
Why does he get that?
I don't know why he has special access. He said something earlier on, but...
There's no question, sir. She has the virus. She's a carrier.
Are you saying she has the ability to infect others?
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
Her blood could contain the key to a vaccine, even a cure.
Please forgive me.
Ooh, I think she's gonna kill him.
You think she's gonna kill him?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I love you too.
Oh, all it needed was saliva, huh? Uh-oh.
A fatal kiss.
She's totally strapped to that bed, huh?
Yep, she's tied up. Oh. Oh. God, that's brutal. Oh. Wasn't enough that he left her the first time, he fucking brutally murders her the second time.
When he's out?
He's out.
All forces under my control prepare to execute Code Red on my command. We have an outbreak of the infection.
Damn, she didn't even do it on purpose.
Prepare designated containment areas.
That was so disgusting.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Execute Code Red.
Flynn, did you hear that Code Red, or am I losing my shit?
So how does this spread? I don't remember.
Blood, bites, saliva, anything pretty much.
So if he's like killing all these people though, as long as they're dead, it's not spreading.
Yeah, if he kills them, they die. Oh.
They haven't even seen this, right?
No, they never experienced any of this.
You okay? Let's go.
Maybe they should stay in there.
It's a code red.
I know what it is. These kids are with me. My name is Andy!
Oh, yeah, because technically they have the same genetics as the mom.
Yeah.
Just wait, Andy! We're coming!
Calm down now.
Oh man, the red filter.
Sector 3 lockdown.
I don't know how turning off the lights helps.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh. Dad's in.
Just locked all those people in there for their deaths.
Oh, so much blood. Oh, smart.
Everyone's just spreading.
Getting obliterated.
Targeting right. I got 2 down.
How can you even tell?
Yeah, right? That's the problem.
16 down.
They're doing their best.
I can't find a designated target.
They're out.
Just kill everything that moves.
I'm gonna get him out of here. I'm gonna get you both out of here.
Andy, get back in there.
Oh.
They're shooting their own men.
Yeah, no exceptions. Anyone down there. They're on the roofs now.
Oh, wow. I wonder if he heard her call.
Maybe.
The guy that saved him. Oh, there they are.
Dang, that's lucky.
Shooting everybody.
Dad. He's one of them.
Extermination. Now they won't stop until everyone is dead.
Now they lost total control.
Who are you?
Sergeant Doyle.
Why aren't you at your post?
Why aren't you? I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
I don't know. I might just stay there.
Stay there. But if the military comes in, they do step 3, extermination.
True.
Less shooting. Maybe they've got under control.
Oh, less shooters.
Yeah, there's not too many people left to shoot.
Let's go.
Was there like 6 of them?
I think so.
The air cab, they just got their orders. They're firebombing all of District 1.
How long we got?
They're already on their way. You got 4 minutes.
Dang.
Clear landing ground at Regent's Park. That's the pickup point. Got it?
Hope they're 4 minutes away from Regent's Park.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
See that doorway? I need you to run as fast as you can in a zigzag. All right, he's gonna expose his position, means I get a shot at him. I won't miss.
So bait.
Yeah. Oh.
Was his dad?
It's like the Grim Reaper just keeps showing up. Jeez. Fire just kills all. Oh man, could you imagine getting attacked by an infected that's on fire?
Crazy how fast it went out.
Yeah. Still people.
Were those any of those people?
No.
Are they all infected? Where's their helicopter friend?
They gotta pick up the pace. It's gotta be cool to play an infected though. Be all bloodied up and you just run around London.
They left us again. Do you think Mum's still alive?
Mom had it the worst. What a brave man to just stick his head in there.
Stay together, whatever happens. Whatever happens.
You hear it all over the radios. Fucked.
Wonder if she's figured out what's happened.
Shit hit the fan so fast.
Give me an ETA.
About 60.
Minutes?
No.
seconds.
What?
Kids, come on.
60 seconds. Oh.
Get down. Down.
I can't even see him anymore.
Oh. Jeez.
Oh, he's gonna drop him right in front of him.
Oh. Damn.
Oh my god.
Took out a ton of them.
Still too many of them.
Go, 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 go!
Just gotta keep running.
They're so fast.
Jeez. The puke of the blood.
What is that?
The fire didn't work all the way, so they went with gas.
Oh shit.
Had to push the car.
I did not see that coming.
No, they're just wiping everything. Just hope you're on the right side once they start killing everything.
They under the stadium?
They're in the underground.
It's okay, I can see. Walking straight, guys. Holding against the wall.
I feel like you should be looking a little
A
farther.
little further down.
I've got the night sight on. You're doing great. Just hold.
Can't see very much.
Put your leg far out in front of you, okay? Good girl. Hold on to the rail.
Just a bunch of dead. Oh!
Andy! Where are you, Andy? Andy!
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah, this is rough.
We'll find Andy.
Ooh! No more night vision.
They're taking him out so quick? And why isn't he saying anything?
I know when they're screaming his name.
Is Andy dead though?
Am I one of them?
No.
He's got it too.
Stop! Where's Doyle?
It's just us.
Get in. Come on!
Just gonna maybe need to explain this.
They don't really know anything. They never knew that their mom was immune.
Yeah, and then the doctor's gone.
The doctor's gone. Doyle never told him.
Wow.
Is anybody there?
How the hell did they make it all the way to freaking France?
The carrier kid.
And then he infected somebody?
Probably his sister. 28 days all over again. All right. That was 28 weeks later. What'd you think?
That was really good.
Yeah, I enjoy that movie.
Yeah, it's a really good sequel. It definitely takes like just the important parts of the first film, but it's a completely different film.
It's totally different. I do think the first film is better.
Yeah.
This one, kind of like I said in the intro, it's very much more Hollywood, I guess.
Yeah.
Gore, action, fast pace and stuff. Even though you have a handful of characters, you don't really learn too much about them or anything like that. It's really just this kind of intense thrill ride for like an hour and a half. So it's very different from the first film, but I still enjoy this one a lot.
I really do think it was a good sequel. I think this one had a greater intensity than the first film.
Yeah.
There was obviously more mystery in the first film. We have no idea what's going on. How far is this spread? How long does it last? Can they outwait until people just starve?
Yeah, and I mean, the first film doesn't really get too intense, specifically until like towards the very end, once he has to save the girls from like the shitty military people and stuff.
Yeah.
Then it's like off the rails towards the end of the movie. But this one, I mean, from the very beginning, that opening sequence pretty much sets the stage for how the rest of the movie's going to be.
Yeah, and the gore level in this one, I mean, it's been a little while since we watched the first film, but this seems like it was much gorier.
Yeah, that kill scene with the mom has got it the worst.
I honestly, I was like, oh man, she's gonna want revenge on this guy. He left her twice to die. She still made it out alive. She's immune. Maybe at that point we weren't exactly sure what was going on. And she was just like, it's okay, and kissed him. And then he murdered her in the worst possible way.
The way that they have that set up with her locked into quarantine and then strapped to the table so she can't even defend herself.
Yeah.
She's just watching her husband turn into an infected and then she just gets brutally murdered.
Yeah. Absolutely torn apart. This wasn't just a kill. He destroyed her.
She survived for 28 weeks essentially on her own. She was almost feral by the time that she saw her kids. She saw her kids for 10 seconds, not even her daughter. She just saw the son for 10 seconds before the military showed up and ripped them apart. And then she sees her husband for 5 seconds before he just destroys her. So she gets it the worst. But yeah, I mean, that's a very violent scene. You have the whole scene of everyone trapped in that parking structure and somehow he makes his way in. The dad in this movie is just on an absolute tear through people.
Yeah, no, I mean, he is responsible for essentially everything at this point. This was essentially eradicated.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much done.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the mom was still infected, but she didn't have the symptoms of rage, so she wasn't trying to intentionally spread it since she didn't have
She didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't know she was infected, but two, she also didn't know, or she didn't have the want to
spread or to fight,
people.
or she didn't have the rage. Well, she did, but it was unknown to her.
Yeah.
And I feel that's an interesting, I guess you could say, twist that this movie has compared to some other sequels or something. It's this pleasant thing. The idea that, oh wow, we found someone immune and stuff and reuniting with her kids and her family or something like that. But it's the pleasant thing that is actually the nightmare. It's the fact that there's someone who has immunity, but to the point where they're a carrier and they can just keep spreading, just keep resurrecting this virus. Obviously, I think the most recent thing we saw is The Last of Us.
Yeah.
So spoiler alert for The Last of Us, but Ellie is essentially immune or something like that.
But she's not a carrier.
That's what I'm saying. In this universe of The Last of Us, that's the hopeful aspect of the show. And in this movie, the hopeful aspect of, wow, the mom is immune. Wow, the son is immune. No, that's actually the death sentence for everyone else.
Yeah. And the fact that we see this at the very end, that guy helicopters them to safety and he somehow still spreads this.
That was something I didn't really put too much energy into thinking about. The fact that you're on essentially an isolated island.
Yeah.
So you could kind of mess around with things to a certain degree. If you lost control, you could just wipe the island and try to figure things out later. Now that they cross the channel and they're in Paris, I mean, now they're connected to so much fucking land.
Yeah, I mean, essentially
at this point, it would be nearly impossible to contain, at least for a significant portion of the world.
Yeah.
All because one kid gets flown over by a helicopter.
I am super curious how it spread. What happened? Did he literally just sneeze on her?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it's the helicopter that's destroyed, I assume it's destroyed. It kind of looks like it's down and you don't see anyone else. I would assume, he could have just sneezed or, gave his sister a kiss because they're so happy to be alive and then that's it.
Yeah, and I mean, he was also bitten by his father.
Yeah.
So potentially she could even have just been trying to clean it up.
Yeah.
Something so simple.
Yeah, whatever it was, they brought the infection over to the rest of the world, pretty much.
Which...
It's a true, horror ending Like, it's not this sweet thing where the kid who has immunity survives and now the cure can be made and everyone can get the vaccine. Like, no, a true horror ending is everyone's still fucked.
Yeah, there's no other way to really put that. In comparison, I guess, to the first film was extremely dark. I think when it came to like the whole like military scenario.
Right.
But this one just also had like a darkness about it. With them bringing everyone in, it seemed very premature, and it clearly was. They didn't know enough about this. They assumed that it had been fully eradicated, and they're putting all of these people into this small area that they can hopefully contain, but they still didn't know enough to be able to contain it. And then essentially, I mean, you also have this, it's the US military has now come over. From what I'm gathering, they don't have any experience with this.
No, I really think it was just isolated to whatever, what would you call it?
In the UK.
In the UK?
Yeah, so you also have all of these like military people coming over that don't actually know what they're getting into. They don't have any experience.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when they came over, everyone was already starved and died.
Yeah,
so
they came over at the cleanup.
Yeah, they weren't necessarily fighting like waves of infected. So they had an idea, I mean, relatively good idea to at least have people on a even more isolated area within England.
Right.
They had, you know, snipers and military people all over and stuff, but they were clearly not prepared. So for a sequel, I think it is a pretty creative way to continue the story.
Yeah, while still keeping it fresh.
Yeah. And you did have some similar beats. The silence, you know, the shots of people going around London with just like no one there.
Mm-hmm. The chaotic scenes when it's like just like a mob of people.
Yeah, and yeah, just the way that it's shot, some of these like cameras rigged to people as they're running or something, changing in frame rates and stuff. So the similarities are there. The way the story is told is pretty different, but it is definitely an enjoyable movie.
Yeah, honestly, too, I was surprised that they were just so willing to just like some people. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know the star power of like Jeremy Renner and Rose Byrne, I think.
Yeah.
At the time. But you also had Idris Elba was in this.
Oh, yeah, like, barely.
Yeah, he was in this for like 2-3 minutes. But it's definitely a fast-paced movie. I mean, you just burn through people and groups.
Yeah, I was not anticipating Jeremy Renner dying there. I mean, his last kind of like, I'll meet you at the stadium or whatever, like that did, looking back now, it seems like a pretty final line.
Yeah.
But I didn't know exactly what he was gonna do. I absolutely have zero idea how to drive a stick shift.
So you would be the one pushing then.
Probably, yeah. So just when he was like, oh, like release the clutch or whatever he said, I didn't know what he had to do to get that to happen. I thought he was just gonna start shooting at those guys or something, some kind of distraction more than anything.
Right.
I didn't realize that he was gonna have to get out and push the car. And that was such like a painful death.
Yeah, essentially he died from fire and gas.
Yeah, I mean, everyone that was out there, like the infected, were already likely dead or at least like passed out from the gas. He was there. He was all there. He was awake. He was conscious, and then just completely incinerated.
Yeah, it's definitely a brutal death for him. I mean, everyone gets a very brutal death in this movie.
Yeah.
And I think for as dark as like the first movie was on like a very scaled down personal level.
Yeah.
This is dark on the more grand level in terms of just like watching the military be like, we lost control, kill everyone, even their own. Like it went from anyone on the ground level, regardless of civilian or uniform or whatever, done.
Yeah, I mean, and it was so scary to watch that because there was absolutely no way to know who was infected, who wasn't. Like, it was just so chaotic. People were running everywhere. And in the chaos, like, you're seeing everyone looks the same.
Yeah, no, it's brutal. It's not like you're looking at the military and being like, oh my God, they're super evil or something. Like, they were just in a situation where like, we do not have control. If we don't get control, a lot more people could die. So we just have to kind of kill everyone.
Yeah.
So you see that grand scale of this just like dark world that you're currently living in, even though it's very isolated, at least currently for the rest of the world. Now it could be freaking anywhere.
Yeah. Maybe the Americas are safe.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some places that you're...
Australia's
probably good. Yeah, Australia's probably good. Iceland is probably like chilling. There's definitely Hawaii, you're having a great time. Like, there's places you're okay. But I actually think I've heard recently that the writer and director, which is Danny Boyle and Alex Garland, I think, who is the one who did like Ex Machina, and
okay.
I think we just watched something recently.
Yes.
Oh, Dread.
Yes.
I think that's the team. Danny Boyle and Alex Garland did the first one, and I think they're doing 28 months later, and I think it has Cillian Murphy coming back.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just a rumor or something.
That'd be cool.
It would be really cool because I think this is a creative way to resurrect this problem, and I think it's very unique compared to other, I would say, zombie stuff, because these people can starve after a couple of weeks. Like, they are still human, so you can like shoot them in the chest and they'll die. You don't have to kill them by blowing their brains out or something.
Yes.
In a way, it's a little bit scarier because it's a little bit more believable, and to see how quickly it can spread, and now this whole idea of like carriers can now have it. It is this interesting world where you can have some stuff going on 28 months later and it would still be kind of fresh, especially now that it's much more spread.
Yeah. And that's gonna be 2 years, a little over 2 years later.
Yeah, a little over 2 years.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, right.
I would absolutely watch another sequel to this. So I hope they do put something together. And it would be really cool to see Cillian back again.
Yeah, so it would be cool. This was a fun movie. It was great to watch it again. Again, I love that opening intro. Every once in a while, every couple of months, I'll just like watch it on YouTube. The first it's just so well shot and like a self-contained story. It's so good. You could hate the rest of the movie, but it's hard to argue those first like 5-6 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was awesome to watch it again. It was awesome to see your experience with it.
Yeah, no, this was a really good sequel, and I'm really happy that we watched it. So thanks to the patrons for voting for this as our horror sequel winner.
Yeah, and now it's time to go to bed. So time for some nightmares. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.